Hey y'all, it's Amelia, and I just got in from seeing my sleep doctor specialist person, and I had a CPAP. I had sleep apnea and had that all figured out before I even had the surgery. I mean, like long before I even had the surgery, and my CPAP really changed my life because I used to, I don't know, my doctor said that I would stop breathing 150 times an hour, which I don't know if that's even possible, but okay. Um, so they gave me the CPAP machine, and it changed my life. I didn't realize I was the walking dead before, but it's definitely improved my life. But since I've lost, about 75 pounds, it's a little too much. My CPAP was already set pretty high, 16, for those of you who know CPAP settings and such. I noticed that a couple weeks ago, a couple different times, I actually pulled the mask off in my sleep. I have like the little triangle mask. Sometimes you'll see me on here and I'll have like the lines on my forehead or whatever. But yeah, so what it started doing about, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago was I'd wake up and my stomach would hurt. And, I mean, not to be gross or anything, but I would burp like 6 times and I'd feel better. And I realized that the CPAP machine is so strong now, because I don't really need it that hard, that setting so high, that it's actually forcing air into my stomach, which is really scary to me because, my stomach's little and I don't want anything to happen to it. So, what I did, what she did, I went to the doctor today. I tried to go without it for a couple days, and then I started yawning, and I was like, I don't need to be sleepy too, so I started sleeping with it again. But I went to the sleep doctor today, and they gave me another machine to attach to my, the rest of my CPAP machine. And what it'll do is it'll adjust the air as I sleep, and I'm going to sleep with it for the next 2 nights, and they'll be able to kind of figure out how to tweak my CPAP machine. And actually, I don't have a CPAP machine, I have a Bi-pap. A CPAP gives you continuous pressure, whereas a Bi-pap pushes air in, and then when you exhale, it backs off a little bit, instead of just constantly shoving air into your lungs. So basically, that's what they're going to do for now. It was really kind of funny. The doctor, I think, had kind of a low opinion of gastric bypass surgery until I told her about how I was exercising and eating healthy and how much I'd lost. And she looked like she had her mind changed a little bit. By the time I was done, she was like, wow, you're doing really good. And basically, I guess for the next 3 months, like in 3-month increments till I get to my goal, we're going to keep doing the thing where we can readjust the machine. And then when I get to my goal weight and I kind of plateau, she said we'll do another sleep study and see if I actually still need the machine. But I know that my friend Tommy basically just stopped using his the day after he came home from the hospital. But not breathing while you're sleeping is serious business to me. I can't go there. So yeah. Anyway, I'm getting it handled. So I'm excited about that. And I have slept a couple nights without it, and I was able to sleep, and I felt pretty okay. But then I just started yawn. So anyway, this is just a purely CPAP BiPAP post for all those who are at all interested in what happens with your CPAP post-op. I do not recommend just stopping using your CPAP. I would say your sleep specialist doctor should be the one that tells you to do that. So, and that's no offense to you, Tommy. You're awesome. Do what you want. But I personally, for all you people out there who, are going to get surgery and you're using a CPAP right now and you want to know what happens post-op, this is just a little tidbit of that. Anyway, hope everybody's doing okay. It's raining today, thunderstorms. It's supposed to get up to 40 miles per hour winds. So I think I'm going to stay home, although I do need to go hit the gym. It's weightlifting day. Anyway, you people take care. Alright, bye.